think with identity, I think also like I treat music very much as a therapeutic thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I figure out how I feel through making it. As in like sometimes it helps me figure out how I am and where I am and what's going on. So I think identity also plays into like, who am I? And I think the normal thing is fun. It's funny that normal thing. I remember like we had conversations in past episodes about like having a thing. Remember that you were speaking about like not having a thing. You were like, I don't have a thing.
Oh right, yeah.
And it's like, these other people, other artists might have a thing or a persona or whatever. And I don't have one. And I'm like, I suppose it's the trade-off, right? The trade-off is that like you sometimes live in a delusional land that might make them feel like, these artists feel like they have to be this way to, one, maybe to protect themselves because they don't feel like they're cool enough or they're enough if they don't have this mask of like, I'm the artist, I need to do something to like make it magical and like whatever. And I suppose you telling people the information of like, this is how you produce this thing and whatever, is because you've realised that you can have all the information, all the skill sets or whatever, but the music itself, that's what it is. Like, you can have all the skill set, it doesn't equate to it sounding good or it resonating. It's not about the knowledge. Sometimes it's not about the magic. It's just like circumstances, time, and approach. And so I suppose even the idea of normal is interesting. Like, cause I've definitely experienced that where you meet somebody and they're like in artist mode.
Yeah. Or some people are just people, isn't it? Some people like, they have their crystals and they have their thing where everyone's got an aura, or they have their thing. Do you know what I mean? Some people are literally like that. So not everyone's putting that sort of stuff on. Some people are quite naturally quite spiritual that's in true. A way.
That's what I mean. Those people are the real.
In a way
not
that
real, but like I mean real.
Different. Yeah, they're just how
but
they feel.
They're the artists that people look at and go like, "Wow, you're like an entity. You're like an enigma."
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think maybe the question's more, who else are you? Because we're obviously defined by our music and sort of who we are. That's become part of our identity because that's what most of the day or most of our working days or whatever you want to call it, that's what we do. But is that just a facet of what you are, who you are? Do you embody it? And if you embody it, that means like we're sitting here and I know these people, we're sitting here and like someone's fire alarm goes off and they're like,
that could be a beat.
Like there's just like there's like everything is just music 24/7.
Yeah, I went into like a building the other day, like where it's a whole building with each floor is like a different record label, and there was like artists in the lobby. Yeah. And I walked in and there was this girl with headphones on and she was just spinning around dancing in the middle of the lobby. And I was like, see, this is what I mean. In a massive black trench coat with like big sunglasses on. And she just this was just how she is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She's living her best life. She's doing her thing.
She's just a proper artist.
But the thing, like, aren't you, I don't know.
But is that confidence though? Is that because one, she might have sold some records or
it's just what music means to you, innit? Like if I'm walking on my own, I've got headphones on. Yeah. And I'm just I don't think I'm normal. Let's put that to bed. I don't think I'm normal, right. But what I'm not is over the top creative in that way.
For the sake of it?
Not even for the sake of it. I don't even know if I'm over the top creative. I just think the way I absorb music is maybe different to like I could listen to the same song for a week. Do you know what I mean? On loop, walking. I can listen to the same song. If I'm on the train station platform, like I just absorb music. Absorb music differently. I just don't tell everyone about it. Like, oh,
why not?
Man, because it's a very internal,
personal thing.
It's very internal, innit? And it doesn't really. I can't profess to know how you take in music. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.